Yep, you read the title right. PFF actually ranked the Indianapolis Colts as the second best running back group in the NFL. Now, that might come off as a little weird or shocking to you, but I mean, they finally got something right. But I know you guys probably think the same way as I do. If you're enjoying this content, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and also comment at the end. But if you guys are probably thinking the same thing, the PFF does not like the Colts. I'm just sitting that out there. I know I'm probably just being my own opinion, being biased, but I think when it comes to the rankings and stuff, because they do their numbers and metrics, I really think PFF does not like the Colts in general. But PFF ranked the running back group for the Indianapolis Colts as number 2. The number 1 team they have ranked is the Cleveland Browns. And there's nothing wrong with ranking the Cleveland Browns because I truly think they do have the best running back core in the NFL. Now, for the wide receiver group, they ranked the Colts like really low at like maybe 30 or 24 or something like that for the wide receiver group, which I thought was crazy because they ranked other groups that like the Eagles in there. They ranked the teams like that above us, and when you, like the Lions, they ranked the Lions above us, I think. But when you look at the wide receiver group, you're like, how could we be ranked so low? We should have we should be maybe top 15 to top 12 if it was up to me. But the running back group they got right. Even though they ranked Jonathan Taylor at 16 and Marlon Mack at lower than that, like in the 20s, I mean, they got something right at least. The slot corner, they named Kenny Moore number 1, which is not a problem with that. Outside corners, they named Xavier Rhodes at 30, which is insane. But hey, it is what it is. At least we got recognized for something. At least they know that we have one of the best running back groups. Marlon Mack, come back off his injury, 1,000 yards rushing. He's one of the best out there to do it when he is healthy. He's really good. He's really talented, elusive, can definitely get you some yards, and definitely can catch out the backfield as well. You look at Jonathan Taylor, he exploded in the second half of his career. It was ups and downs, a little bumpy at the beginning, but he pulled it off at the end and became one of the best running backs at the end of the year. And he did it on limited time, which was insane in my opinion, as a rookie, that I might add. He did all of this as a rookie. So to see him go into next season with the same explosion and probably be better, knowing the game better than what he did when he came in, I feel like he'll have a way better year than he did last year. Look at a guy and then Jonathan Taylor can catch out the backfield a little bit as well. Is he the best running back catching out the backfield for the Colts? No, but he can do that as well. Look at a guy like Nyheim Hines. Nyheim Hines is a dual threat. Super talented, athletic, one of the fastest guys on the roster. Can definitely do both, receive and run the football. But when you go into next season, it looks like Nyheim Hines is probably going to be receiving the football more than running it because we do have Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor. But Nyheim Hines is a complete dog. I think he should be used more than he usually is because he's limited. But that's just my opinion. I think other people think that way as well. Nyheim Hines should be used more in the system than what he usually does because he is so fast and super talented, very elusive. Even on special teams, he's a dog. I think he should be used more in our system and we'll be more successful if we do implement him more. But I think we should do that. A guy like Jordan Wilkins or maybe a Deion Jackson, 2 guys that probably won't see the football a lot, but they are on the roster. And they can probably explode at any moment as well. Any moment, Jordan Wilkins can get you maybe 50 or 70, 50 to 100 yards in a game. I would give you 50 to 90. 50 to 90 in a game. Jordan Wilkins could do that if he's on the field, if anything happens. Definitely can see that. So being ranked number 2 is definitely a good ranking for the Indianapolis Colts. I'm excited to see how this team's going to Plymouth off because most people think Marlon Mack on this 1-year deal is going to be gone after this year. This definitely is a prove-it-year deal for Marlon Mack. So for this to be for him, I think this is a good thing because if he does succeed, he can get paid more money elsewhere, and we can be the benefit of that because we all love Marlon Mack. But to be honest, we know Marlon Mack's probably not going to be coming back after this year, just to be honest. And it's not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing if you want to see guys succeed that did something for the Colts. Best off in the future that he goes for another team and gets paid and gets more production somewhere else. And this can be a plus for Nyheim Hines. If Marlon Mack produces well or he does go back a little bit to his regular self or even if he doesn't succeed. Nyheim Hines is going to take his reps and he's going to get the ball more. His contract's coming up soon too. So this gives him the opportunity to go out there and produce like he wants to produce. So this is a plus. This is all positivity going into the future for the Indianapolis Colts group. So Marlon Mack, if he produces or struggles, he's going to be out the door. We know that that's pretty much coming soon. We know Marlon Mack's probably not going to be. If he's a team guy, he probably could stay. I'm not knocking the opportunity of him coming back. He might take a contract that nobody expects, especially if he's in a winning organization. If he wants to try to make the playoffs or go at least reach the Super Bowl, he knows the Indianapolis Colts is probably going to be the closest thing to it if he doesn't take money elsewhere. So if he wants to go out there and get paid, I'm for that. I am definitely for that. Go get your money, King. You deserve every dollar. Everybody deserves to get paid. But if you are team-oriented and want to win a championship, get all the accolades, you will stay in Indianapolis. I am not opposed to that decision as well. So it's definitely a mixed match opportunity for me, but Nyheim Hines definitely, this season for him will be the biggest opportunity, because if someone struggles, he can step in and literally take that spot. If granted, at any moment, Nyheim Hines could take that spot, because this is just going to be the season to tell it all. It's going to tell it all for him. If he wants the spot, he's going to prove it. It's next man up. Definitely receiving the football as well can say a lot, because we do need a running back to catch out the backfield. And we know Nyheim Hines is going to be one of those guys when it comes to certain scenarios, like the Packers game, for example, when he caught that football on 3rd and short over Jair Alexander. Jair was playing underneath, and Nyheim Hines was in the slot, and he got that 3rd and short for us, was pretty much sold the game, gave us the game at that point. He's definitely that guy. So next year for Nyheim Hines is going to be big. Jonathan Taylor, if he succeeds, he's going to be the definite number one. He's the number one right now, but next year can definitely prove it to you that, yes, he is sold as the number one running back. But if he seems to struggle, Marlon Mack can come in and definitely take his reps, and he can go back to being what he is. But out the overlook of the running back situation, we are so comfortable at where we at currently right now with the running back group, is that if anyone struggles, we are so deep in depth that anybody that we have can come in and contribute. That's why I'm so happy that we got a guy like Ballard that is sold on his guys, that he's willing to keep this group young and committed, and we're so deep in depth that we won't see any struggle. We really won't see any struggle as you would think, because we're so deep in depth when it comes to the Colts roster. But like I said, this is PFF got something right, ranking us number 2. I don't rank us number 1 because I don't see us being the best running back group. I think the Cleveland Browns is. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the ranking of the running back group. Who do you think is the best? You probably think, other than the Browns, you probably think someone else. If you count the Ravens, you can count Lamar as a running, because he is part of that running back group. So because he rushes the football, so that accumulates to rushing. But let me know who do you think is the best running back group. Let me know who else you think should be higher in the rankings if you've seen them on PFF. If not, check out PFF. But you guys let me know in the comment section your thoughts. How do you think Marlon Mack's going to produce next year? Let me know your thoughts on Jordan Wilkins, Nyheim Hines, Jonathan Taylor. Let me know your whole thoughts on them going into next season. And this is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.